Okay, this is Cliff. I'm running the camera and doing everything here, so it's kind of gonna be hard to do, but I'm gonna make this video and I'm gonna show you show you how the booth is gonna be set up and how to use the software and everything. And I got a you can see here I've got the audio interface and the Nightwalker preamp over here on the side, and then there's the computer. And then here it's the GT1B bass effects processor. Now I'll have a dual AB box in here so you can switch the Nightwalker in and out of the circuit too. But I'm not going to show that in this video. This is just the basic how to run the computer video. So the first thing I'll show you is this audio interface. Okay, so you got this here. I'm going to run two headphones out of this splitter, so the person running the show can also listen while the guy's playing. So you got, this is your gain control here. This one's gain control, this one's headphone control, and this one is also volume for the headphones. So whenever you have somebody playing a bass, you want to be plugged in here. But whenever you're playing it back or something, then you got to plug it into the computer. But most of this will be just right like this, plugged in. So let's see if I can get it aimed right. Okay, so this knob here goes from patch to patch. Now you see, I've got it named. It's got RA, that means recording. That's the Austin bass. I got three basses, an Austin, a Schecter, and an Ibanez. So it'll either say RA, RS, or RI. Okay, that means the bass, and it's for recording. Okay, now T, that means this bass has, it's an active bass. It has a treble control, a bass control, and it has a pickup, front or rear, neck or bridge pickup. And so what I got here is T plus, that means the treble control is all the way up. B minus, that means the bass control is all the way down. PB means pickup is bridge. If it was PN, it'd be pickup as neck. If it was PC, it'd be pickup as center. Same thing as TC would be treble center. BC would be bass center. And then this is a slap. SLP means slap. That's a slap bass setting. So if you got somebody who wants to play slap, that's what you give them. You give them one of these slap bass settings. And there's also SLOD, that means OD on the preamp. So you'd switch over to on the preamp, and you'd switch this to red, and that would make for the OD. So for the overdrive. So and then I've got different ones, I got 3 or 4 slaps for this bass. I went through all 100 presets. Now this one says fingers, so if you got a finger picker, he's playing with his fingers, then I got 3 or 4 for playing with your fingers. And then I also have, if you're a thumb picker, I got some for thumb picking too. I don't have anything for picks because I don't play with a pick, so I don't really know how to do it. But you can go just switch through, see which one sounds good. You got earphones, let them play, and you can switch around and figure it out. But anyway, getting back to the software. Okay, so I've I'm going to take a screen capture of this to make it easier to see. I'm using the Microsoft Expression Encoder 4 screen capture, which makes it real easy. It's free. You don't have to download anything. It's part of the Microsoft 10 software. So anyway, I'm going to take a screen capture of this, what we're doing here. So I've got the mixpad opened up. And the first thing you want to do, we'll start the recording. Okay, here we go. So the first thing you do is you come in here, you go up here to this little toolbox thing here, audio options for this track. And you left click it, come over here to this drop down menu, recording options. So you've got different recording options. There's a couple different audio interfaces that I use, and then you've got the default one. Well, this one here is hooked up to the M Audio M-Track Plus. We'll use that. Come down here, this MIDI playback options. Well, that's always clicked. I don't know what that is. And you come down here, enable input monitoring for ASIO devices. You need that clicked. Then you hit apply. Apply settings. And then OK. I mean, it was already set up like that when I opened up the program, so that, you know, it's usually pretty much straightforward there. It's not too hard to do. You come over here, then you have to enable the recording for this track. For every track you want to record, you have to enable recording. So that's what that does. Push the red button, now you're enabled recording. You come down here, you want to record a track. Well, the first thing you want to do is make sure you got sound. If you got sound, then this bar here will, there you go, you got sound. And you want to adjust your volume, you adjust your volume on the audio interface so that it's not clipping. Alright, now you make a recording, push the record button at the bottom here. Okay, it makes a recording. You stop when you're done. Now if you want to edit this recording, you see it's got effects here in this software. You got a bunch of effects that you can use, but the problem is, if you use them in the mixpad software, you can't export them. You know, you can put it, you can do all your work here in mixpad, but then when you go to export it, it won't export the any of the effects. You just export a dry mix. So if you want to edit it so that you can export it, you come over here. You highlight your clip, you go to editing, and then you hit edit. And that opens WavePad, and it opens your clip up in WavePad. So this is your clip that you just made. You come up here to levels, and there's you got an equalizer. It opens an equalizer. Now for bass, I use a visual equalizer. For singing, I use a graphic equalizer. For drums, I like the parametric equalizer. It's you know, it's pretty versatile software. This, and it's not that expensive. It's cheap. It's very easy to use. And then if you know, like I say, you can come in here, and while you're playing it, this is garbage. While you're playing it, you listen to you know, you play it back, and while you're listening back to it, you just go in here and you set your parameters for your EQ, and then you push apply when you're done, and that's it. And then you can come over here, you can do compression, do the same thing, you know, you can change your compression however you want it, use defaults, you got to select presets, that's usually what I do with compression. And then you apply that, same thing, you're listening to it while you're playing it. You come over here to effects, you know, you listen to it, you want reverb, no, not for bass. Phaser is nice for bass, a little bit of phaser is pretty good, just a touch. Now, you got other things, all kinds of stuff, you know. But anyway, when you're done, come over here, go back to your mixpad, and you close out your WavePad, and it'll ask you to save, and you save it. And you got a drop down for high quality, custom, whatever kind of. I use a high quality CD, DVD quality. That's the best. So we'll do that. Okay, press OK, and there you go. You got your clip, and it's all been, you know, your effects have been included in your clip. Now you can export the clip. You come down here to export the clip as an MP3, WAV, or whatever. Well, you want to save your project. If you're going to work on it later, you can do that. You know, usually just export the clip. You come over here, browse where you're going to put it. And you can save that if you want. And then you export the clip, and it goes and it saves it on your computer. And then you can come and you can just, you know, you can close out the program. Do not save if you know, if it's just one time guy coming around when you don't want to save it, just dump it, you know. So there you go. It's finished.